Hello and welcome to FIFA 18. My name is John Green. I'm the manager of the AFC Wimbledon Wimbly Womblys. We have an all-new game for you. I'm sorry I was gone for so long. I don't know if you know, but I've got a new book coming out called Turtles All the Way Down. It's my first book in 6 years, and it turned out that the revision and publication process did take me away from football for a little bit, but I'm back and better than ever. Look, you can see me. Hi, it's me. We've got this fancy new setup and everything. Here's the situation. Today, I am playing in the finals of a made-up preseason competition, which would be nothing to me, except that, as it happens, I need to win this game because I need the $2.4 million that I would get for winning it. So we're going to try very hard to win it. I'm going to bring you up to date on the squad, the situation with FIFA 18, the future of the Wimbly Womblys, some other stuff that's going on. Lots of stuff happening today. First off, we're playing as AFC Wimbledon, a team that worked its way up from the 9th tier after their club was taken away from them and moved to Milton Keynes, now playing in the 3rd tier of English football, a real-life club, incredible story, owned by its fans. You can become a member of AFC Wimbledon's trust. You can become an owner of the club. I'm one. Meredith is one. My kids are members. It's very easy to do. Just Google AFC Wimbledon. I think it's £25 a year. It's the best money you'll ever spend. All right, maybe not the best money you'll ever spend. That's the $20 you spend on Turtles All the Way Down. I'm going to bring you up to date on our squad. So we've got John Green and John Green. They're teammates in life and in love. Other John Green's his name used to be John Bennett because, he had a name, he took John Green's name when they got married. So he's John Green, nay Bennett. And then he's starting out on the left there, although he's a right forward, so we're going to make the old switcheroo there. And then that's John Green, the bald John Green. We've also got Trotter. I don't know where this guy is playing for the actual AFC Wimbledon because he's very good and the actual AFC Wimbledon are really struggling. So if we've got this guy on the bench, Neil, maybe give him a shout out. And then Barcham is playing on the left there. We've got Parrott and Frankenstein out on the right. Frankenstein, a hallmark of AFC Wimbledon teams for many years, as is Buckminster Fuller. Then we've got Charles in charge in the back. God bless you, please, Mrs. Robinson is our left central back, and Meadsy is the left back, and then our goalkeeper at the moment is Long. I also wish that he was shorter, but there's nothing I can do about this situation. All right, I would like to save the changes to the team sheet. We've got some great substitutes, including the Montserrati and Messi Lyle Taylor, and we're going to play this game. So the idea of the FIFA 18 Wimbly Womblys, by the way, I'm trying out PC gaming. I have very mixed feelings about it, but I am playing a game called H1Z1, which I hope you enjoy. I think it's pretty funny. It's a game where you try not to die, and you guys know I really genuinely dislike dying. That's a nice pass. What are we doing here? What is this drill? So today, I believe the donor to the Project for Awesome, and I'm only getting to this video 10 months late, is named Stephen Shutt, and today I'm going to be talking about Stephen Shutt's suggested topic. He donated to the Project for Awesome to get me to do a topic. It's very loud in my... Can you turn me down? Yeah, okay, that's much better. And now I can't hear myself at all. That's ideal. All right, so here's the situation. Martin Tyler and Alan Smith commentating as always. It's a preseason friendly, but the stakes could not be higher because there's $2.4 million on the line, which when you're AFC Wimbledon is a lot of money. It's essentially all the money. Oh my God. Wait, it is the finals, right? It's not the semis? Is it the semis? I don't know. Whatever. I'm going to play like it's a final and hope I get the $2.4 million. You can see lots of Wimbledon fans in the stadium. That's me. I'm an older gentleman this time around, and I wear a tracksuit because, of course, I do. All right, player to watch, of course, John Green. He's 23 years old. He's 6'3", weighs 189 pounds. He's English, and he's unstoppable. Let's take a good, long, hard look at AFC Wimbledon and Blackburn Rovers, our opponent. Okay. So Stephen Shutt wanted me to talk about... Was that the donor's name, by the way? All right, thank God. Wanted me to talk about the migration period. This is going to be a little bit of a challenge for me because it's something I know very little about. But has that ever stopped me before? Of course it hasn't. That's a pretty handsome guy right there. Like him. Like the cut of his jib. I like a good messy beard. You know? All right, there's the DFTBA patch. Look at that. The money that we make from advertising revenue to Hank Games goes directly to AFC Wimbledon in real life, and it buys those patches on the back of their shorts, which then we can see in FIFA. It's so meta. It's amazing. It makes me so happy. There's our starting lineup. You already saw them. They're ready to go. Who's that handsome young lad? Don't think I've seen him before. I like Meredith. I know that this is a controversial position in 2017, but I like it when guys have the spiked hair with the frosted tips. I enjoy a nice frosted like tip haircut now and again. I don't do it myself because I have the natural salt and pepper, so there's no need. So the migration period, as I understand it, and by the way, correct me if I'm wrong in comments, just read the comments about the migration period, they'll be better, was this period in European history where there was a lot of migration among Germanic peoples around the former Western Roman Empire. And there's a lot of debate among historians, like one of the kind of interesting questions of the moment in the world history, especially like Roman history, is whether the migration period was, oh gosh, the cause of the collapse of the Western Roman Empire or caused by the collapse of the Western Roman Empire. Like, which in this situation was the chicken and the egg, and indeed, which came first, the chicken or the egg? Because the migration did lead to kind of, I've been unjustly maligned. Is it going to go out of bounds? No. It did lead to destabilization in the Roman Empire because there were lots of like raids. These were, I think, like bands of like 10 to 20,000 people a lot of times. And so there were a lot of like raids and stuff. That's a nice opening. It's a nice opening. It's got to, that's a very poor finish. I'm sorry. Who are you? Barcham? No, it's Trotter. Trotter scored 3 goals for me already. But that left, I was going to say it left something to be desired, but in fact it left everything to be desired. It was very poor. And we had space. I should have taken a touch. I apologize to my friends and family. Should have gotten that on the preferred foot. It appears that Trotter is not particularly strong on his weak foot. Maybe that's why Neil Ardley hasn't been playing him in real life. Or possibly he's not on the team anymore. I don't know. But look, listen, it's a 0-0 draw, 12 minutes in, and I've shared with you essentially everything I know about the migration period. I think so. It began around like the 4th century CE, I think, among the Germanic peoples. It's sometimes called the Viking migration, which I've always found a little confusing because it's not the kind of people that I think of as Vikings. But again, this is not like my area of academic interest or focus, so I don't know that much about it. In fact, I don't think I've ever read a book about the migration period. I've read a couple books about the kind of decline of that's very good. Oh my God, why? You could have done literally anything else with the ball in that situation and scored. It was almost impossible for us not to score with a really, getting outclassed at the back a little bit. This could be because of my tactics. Off the post. That's a tight situation. And then apparently he was offside because he hit the post. I'm not sure how that works. Might have been a bad call by the referee. Even digital referees aren't perfect, but we love them. Beginning in the 4th century, there were all these migrations, and part of it was caused by, or possibly caused by, oh God! What the frickin' ball-ka-boo was that? That was long. That was some of the worst goalkeeping I've ever seen. By the way, they also have a striker named Bennett. Tell me this is not the worst goalkeeping you've ever seen. He just essentially passed it. I mean, Long, you could have done anything else with the ball in that situation and it would have been better. Oh my God. All right, we're losing 1-0 in a game that I don't want to get ahead of us. There's obviously no must-win games in the preseason, but this is as close to a must-win game in the preseason as we're going to experience. That's a nice little bit of dribbling. That's a good bit of play. And then into the box, and then see if you can just get into some trouble, get into a dangerous space. Oh, you needed one fewer touch. How many times has that been the case in the career of the AFC Wimbledon Wimbly Womblys? A lot. All right, that's not a bad pass. And then you got that guy open, and then you get this guy, and then you get across the ball, John Green. Nope, didn't work. Then you get across the ball, John Green. Didn't work. Then you get to ball, John Green. Didn't work. Ball, John Green. Yes. Now, ball, John Green. Oh God, everything but the shot. We had everything but the shot. I think I even had the right amount of push on the shot. It's just the only thing that I didn't have was, the ability to actually get the shot off. We need to keep this at 1-0 so that we can, because everybody knows 1-0 down to 2-1 up is the way that we're going to win the cup. It's the Wimbly Wombly way to come from 1-0 down to 2-1 up. It's not usually the Wimbly Wombly way to go from 2-0 down to 3-2 up. Oh my God, ball John Green. He's so big and strong. It's a one on the goal. Oh, he's a finisher. Bald. Oh, I started in the wrong key. Oh, look at that. Meredith, he's frozen. Ball, John Green. He gives it all for the team. He actually doesn't have a mustache this season, so I got to fix that. Ball, John Green. Usually the song involves his mustache, but he went no mustache this season, and other John Green went what I could only term hard mustache. So right. So the other interesting thing about the migration period in the context of like the world in which we live today is that there was this somewhat intense period of climate change in, I think, the 6th century in Europe. Other John Green's so close to glory. And that may have been part of the reason that people tended to be pushing south during this period. Oh, it's other John Green. He's on the ball. Oh, my God. It's so beautiful finish. Oh, my God. Other John Green. 1-0 down to 2-1 up. That's the way we're going to win the cup. We were 1-0 down. We're going to win 2-1. That's the way we're going to get it done. Unbelievable. Meredith, this season of AFC Wimbledon is going to be everything that previous seasons of AFC Wimbledon weren't. Beautiful football, scoring from throw-ins, ball John Green from the penalty spot, into the corner, humiliating the keeper, old man me celebrating. Since I turned 40, this is actually what I look like. This is only because you've got some great filters. I gotta say, ball John Green, something weird happened in the TARDIS. He doesn't look quite right. I don't know if it's the lack of the mustache or it's something else. He's vaguely translucent. But I think he looks. I still think he looks great. I'm still very proud of him. And I was talking to other John Green about it before the game, and he said that he's never been happier in terms of his marriage. JJ is now in kindergarten, which is great. So happy for them. I was asking them if they're gonna have another kid, and they were like, "Are you kidding me?" Which, fair enough. Oh God! Oh, long! Oh, passing out of the back just like the Wimbly Womblys do, and it's halftime. Okay. Well, there's other John Green's mustache. My God, he looks great this season. Well, I think we can already tell that it's going to be a difficult season. It's going to be challenging. It's going to be emotionally resonant. And hopefully it's going to be full of glory. It's looking less and less like this is the finals and more like this is the semifinals, given that there is another game ongoing that FIFA wants me to be interested in, almost as if I will play the winner if I win, which is a bit of a bummer because I don't know if I mentioned it, but I really need this $2.4 million. Although I guess really in life you're rarely in a situation where you have the chance to get $2.4 million and you're thinking anything other than I really need this $2.4 million. But, my point is that, like, we're not Barcelona or even Blackburn Rovers. Wow. Oh, Meredith. I mean, again, the place where we're going to have to look, obviously, we've got ball John Green and other John Green. They are massive players, brilliant, wonderful players. I think the place where we're going to have to do some hard work is in defense. We're going to have some serious discussions with Meadsy, with Callum Kennedy, etc. about the defensive situation because it has not been good so far. Oh my God, that's beautiful. Oh, that was almost the best goal I've ever scored. But instead it wasn't a goal at all. And I don't know who's on the ball because my face is now covering the who's on the ball part of the screen. So you won't get any updates from me on that front. That's nice. That's good. Oh, my God. How about you kick it in where the goal is? Oh, they're making a substitution. That's an interesting strategy. Maybe I should engage in that strategy. I think it's time for Parrott to come off. So I think there's two, so far as I know, there are two really interesting questions about the Great Migration. The one is, did the political instability in the Roman Empire cause the Great Migration, or did the Great Migration cause all this political instability in the Western Roman Empire that had such huge impacts on really the European history moving forward? And then the second thing is, to what extent did kind of outside forces kind of forces of geography and climate shape this period of migration? I think it was only I think the other thing though is that in thinking about the Great Migration that I've read is that it was an important period and there was a lot of migration, but also the vast majority of people in Europe, even in those communities, were not on the move. So it's not like there was this whole movement of 40 million people south into the Roman Empire. It's more like a million or 2 million out of 40 million people were on the move. So it was a period of really important migration for people, but it was not. Oh God. Oh, wow. The goal just moved, but the ball is not in it. So that is the important thing. I don't know what happened there. I would think that a preseason tournament with a $2.4 million payoff would have a slightly better goal, but I'm not going to complain because we didn't give up a goal. That's an interesting ball. That was an interesting ball over the top, but it didn't work. Like, most effort in this world. It came to nothing. But I still believe in us. So let's think of it maybe as a period, a 400-year period where about 5% of people in Northern Europe were on the move. And, oh, God, that's a great give and go, and there's nothing... Oh, God, we're just getting absolutely destroyed at the back. There's no other term for it. I'm just going to kick it long and hope for glory, because we can't seem to keep the ball for even... Oh, that's good. Nope, didn't work. We can't keep the ball for even 3 seconds, and we're struggling not to give up a second goal here. And I think the only situation in which we're going to win is turning defense into offense. A little bit of what we're going to do is we're going to go attacking, because this balanced business has not been working at all. So we're going to do the Wimbly Wombly way. The best defense is to score more goals than your opponent. And we're going to try to... That's good. That's a really good ball. That is a smart and interesting ball, and it worked. Come on. 4. Oh, my goodness gracious. It fell to the wrong player. I don't know who it fell to, but it fell to the wrong player. Oh, Caddis used to play for us, I think, in Swindon Town. Anyway, he's got gray hair now, just like me. I also used to be young in 2010. So thinking about the climate change implications of the Great Migration is important, because if it turns out that colder weather destabilizes people so much that they are suddenly willing to move in ways that they have not moved in tens of thousands of years, it does rather make one wonder what warmer weather will do, and the extent to which we might be underestimating both the number of people who will migrate because of climate and also the kind of climate implications of that migration. You know, like that migration itself won't be environmentally neutral. It will have its own consequences, not all negative or positive, just, changes. Speaking of change, that's a good ball. I feel like other John Green is kind of being played out of position. I feel like John Green's on the ball all the time, and other John Green can't get a look in. And I don't know if that's because he's left-footed, or I don't know what the... Oh, God. Meredith, it's a very difficult, very, very, very dangerous situation. Long just came up huge. Oh no. Off the post. Oh no. Long, pick up the ball, for the love of God. Pick up the ball, man. Oh, all right. That was, I think, the last kick of the game. Oh my God, what a way to end it. We've obviously got some work to do, but the important thing is that we were 1-0 down and we won 2-1. Oh. Anyway, good luck to everybody in the Great Migration that's to come. Best wishes.